set us all free.
Alright. Welcome aboard the shit show train. Woo! Alrighty, so let me just make some adjustments here. So we get what this is recording. Okay, that's fine. You get my fan. Sorry. Trying to avoid the fan. Obviously, it was picking up the fan. Alrighty, let's just so I'm back on Unstoppable off Mount of Hate, which is a Horde Warlock, is my original character from 2008. Bloody hell. And Unstoppable is my Alliance Warlock alt that I played, and because the servers I've on, I didn't realise they were so pro-Alliance. I was like, why am I getting more progression faster on the Alliance side than the Horde? And I realised there was a lot less action on the Horde side of these servers compared to the Alliance side, which was 70-30. Now there is a Horde Australian server, Barthos or something, whatever it's called, but I didn't know that at the time, so hey, shit happens. And my goal for Shadowlands was to take this guy in Mount of Hate, split him onto another account, and dual box them with double the Warlock for double the pleasure. Right. Well, it might have been smarter to move Unstoppable off and onto the other account, because then everything else. That would have been smarter, even though I didn't really want to split him from the main account. So it's been my main character, Unstoppable. Alrighty, so we've just been requested for the quest. Oh, return to the Chamber Heart. Okay, we've got a couple of things. Actually, a couple of things happening here. Actually, let's just do one first. Where's this taking me? Okay, let's go back here. I'll just double check the sound's coming through fine. So give me a look. Okay, let's go back here. I'll just double check the sound's coming through. Yep, you heard that, I heard that. Okay, no dramas. Gear with me, I'm in a new setup here, and it's not very friendly to me at the moment. Give me a second. Keys in my pockets. Sorry, I've got automated windows. I'm just closing the shielding down, so you may hear it. What the hell was that? Oh, just give me a second. Oh, that was well done. Rum and cokes. Too many rum and cokes, ladies and gents. Oh. Headsets, too many headsets, too many rum and cokes. And it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, knocking everything off my designer table. Okay. Now, I haven't really had much of an update. I may have said this, but I'm not going to shy away with it. I hope the COVID lockdown, Australia's pretty much come out of it. Let me just put this bloody headset on, actually. Okay. Australia's come out of it. I live in Queensland, Brisbane, so we've been very lucky. It's mostly due to isolation. The interesting thing is our Premier, which is leader of the state, like a governor, I guess, won election. And the governors have a lot of power in their state, so you might have seen on the news with New Zealand, Jacinta, she's basically rules New Zealand with authority. Here in Australia, the Prime Minister, which is kind of like the American president, has to compete, doesn't have the power over the states. So there's several major states in Australia. So you've got Queensland, which is probably the third largest population. You have New South Wales, which is probably the first or second largest population. Then you have Victoria, which is either first or second. I'm trying to work out. I think New South Wales technically has just a little bit more population than Victoria. So they're the three big East Coast states. Then you have South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania. Then you have the Northern Territory and the ACT, which is Australian Capital Territory, which is where the capital of Australia, which is Canberra. So predominantly, when the Prime Minister based in Canberra has been trying to make things happen, he's had to deal with all the premiers of all those states, and they have, I guess he has federal powers and they have state powers, which kind of overrule him. And whereas in New Zealand, it's basically the Prime Minister, and she has everything. But anyway, Australia and New Zealand have benefited from having being islands and being so far away from everyone, but we still got a fair chunk. But Victoria now is like 12 days without any reports of virus, which is very good for Victoria, which means we just don't disown them anymore. And sadly for myself, my grandfather passed away in March with flu-like symptoms, and he was 90 years old, so he had a good run. So he's got.
Our world needs us, champion.
Black Talon operatives have scoured the world to no avail.
Remember, Mother has connected the Chamber of Heart to all known Titan facilities on Azeroth.
Okay, where the hell is
First
it?
things first, let's make sure they're all working as intended.
That's what we do.
Accessing breeding database. Hello. Departure acknowledged.
Did I see my hand come up? That's awful. Fly.
I am out of range.
I speak for Azeroth.
This
Our world.
console should tell me. Okay.
Contamination levels nominal. Farewell protocol activated.
The blue dragonflight stands with you.
Oh, shove that up your clacker jacket, mate. What am I meant to fucking do?
I must get closer.
Accessing facility. Designation Uldir.
Great, so there's only one.
Facility dormant. Residual old guide corruption within acceptable parameters.
Given how much corruption it used to have, I'd say that's good news.
Accessing facility. Designation Uldiman. Discs of Norganheim intact. Records of unauthorized access not found.
It is not knowledge that N'Zoth seeks. The rise of Nyalotha would erase all that we once were.
Oh, that's not going to.
Suppose he's annoyed we interrupted his work.
Okay, nothing happened there.
Accessing facility. Designation Uldum. Error. Forge of origination currently inactive.
Inactive? What happened to it?
Unable to determine root cause of deactivation.
I think we can all safely assume what this root cause might be.
This is not good. These stones have tales to tell. Back to work.
Yeah, well, no, I want to do the pre-event, so I thought this might have been something for it, but it's not, so let's just get the hell out of here. Yeah, so COVID's kicked in and most of Australia's come out of it. New Zealand and Australia have done very well. One state was the worst, which is Victoria, which is a southern state, one of our most populous, and I think now they've had 12 days of just no diseases, no virus, no cases or whatever, so it's all win-win. And August, we took some time off to go and to a tropical mountain rainforest retreat for 3 weeks and just be away from everyone, which was fantastic. It was great recharging the batteries, and came back September. The fuck is that? And then I got caught up playing Fallout 76. I really enjoyed it because they've really changed it. And they've given a lot more things to do, and it's not 100% fantastic. I can only imagine if they did release with the basics of what they got now, with NPCs in place and more stuff along those lines. I think it would have done a lot better. I don't think it would have been a big hit, but I still think it would have been a lot more to play with. To me, I think what needs to happen in Fallout 4, which, Fallout 76, sorry, which makes Fallout 4 really great, is the random encounters, which it does have in 76. There's a good NPCs, there's a good mixture of this and that coming on. A lot of big, super mutants and other things you run into. But I reckon there should be like a pre-generator, like a random generator where a little base forms. I'm just going to use a super mutants as an example. Just say a little super mutant base, or a raider base, or this base, or that base, or this base. And what happens is it slowly builds up over time, and they get stronger, and they get more numbers, and they start to take over the area, and maybe whole areas start to reflect, and maybe instead of having, because the server loads, here we are 20 and still haven't got these things balanced. Instead of getting thousands of NPC monsters or whatever, the ones in the game all sort of start converting to that particular one, and they all start, increasing their strength. Like, instead of putting in 50 mobs in one area, they times the strength by 5, so they become tougher and tougher to take down, and it becomes painful. So if you don't take them out, they dominate, and a bit more incentive, and yeah. But anyway, let's.
How could I let this happen?
Okay. All right.
Our curse is also our greatest gift. We owe much to the Alliance. All I do for Gilneas.
seize this power for herself. Instead, she has done the unthinkable. Now, she will come for them all. To finish what she started. And break all who opposed her. Those who held Azeroth together will be in her sights. And when she comes, our end begins.
Oh, it's Hillary Clinton all over again.
You have my attention. My people have endured much.
These abductions, the Scourge attacks. The Banshee will pay for what she's done. By a loon's fury, we will bring her to justice.
How the fuck has she got so effing strong? Like, she's gone from being a tragic character that you cared for, now to some super...
You need something?
Oh, God.
See you later. And make sure you bring Lieutenant Vernon up to speed before you return. He will be awaiting your initial reports in Darkshire.
Okay, I saved the world. I'm omnipotent. I was commander of everything. Now I'm an errand boy. This is the thing that pissed me off after killing the Lich King back in Wrath of the Lich King, and you got into Cataclysm. You know, I felt like this great hero, and then suddenly, can you go collect 12 apples, 6 pears, and 4 tree snaps, and I'll give you a shiny bit of this. I'm like, I'm the hero, man. Yeah, fuck off.
Hey there.
And this is even more
Be careful.
biblical. Just stop madness taking over the whole world, and you're like, well, I haven't really not even finished this. I sort of stopped playing BFA when Classic launched, and that's the thing about Classic. It's not perfect, but it has that. It's that old style of leveling, and I wish I had just pulled my finger out and tried dual boxing at the start. I could have had a twin mages or warlocks out at the start. Let me just double check that's all recording me fine. Warlocks out at the start. Let me just double check that's all recording me fine. Warlocks out at the start. Let me just double check that's all recording me fine. Warlocks out at the start. Let me just double check that's all recording me fine. Warlocks out at the start. Okay, I just want to make sure the effects are coming through. Yeah, so I ended up with about 4 to 5k worth of gold on my main mage, and that was in August. And I haven't really played Classic since August, mid-August. When I came back, I started September into October playing Fallout, because it was just a case of, I guess it was guns, it was, you know, it was a little different environment. Plus, I went from level 126 up to just under 160. I think I'm 159. And I leveled up a alt to level 30. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, okay. What the hell's going on?
Light be with you.
Lightless.
Yeah, I think you know something's happening, mate. Dun dun. And I would have loved the classic launch with this graphics. Personally, I get it, Blizzard, but it wouldn't have taken much to flick on some graphics, personally.
Well met. Light bless you.
And I guess the thing about the aspect is you're having to run everywhere, and there's certain things, but there is a reason why everyone's playing mages, because you're the AoE king, you're the travel king, you've got teleportation portals, and sadly, Warlock is nowhere like it was when I first started playing a Warlock in May of 2008. I wasn't saying it was epic, but it was after the Burning Crusade, and about 3 to 4 months after before Wrath of the Lich King came out. So.
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. Oh, gee, that's gonna be fucking hard, isn't it? Actually, this might be harder than I thought, because there might be any undead to kill before it's alive.
Waste my time, Sir Creature.
And what else was I gonna say?
Be careful.
I think the reason Classic feels good too is you're starting off as some little shit kicker with no. Oh shit.
I require a target.
So he died pretty quick. Yeah, you get in your play and you just let them connect, because I think the biggest issue, and I think where the problem became, is forgetting who your audience is, and that to kill the Lich King, going back to the Wrath of the Lich King, is that you had a whole year to basically knock that off, and that's the last of the raid and all that. And raids aren't really the greatest experience, because what I'm going to get at with raiding is I have been, and I run recruitment training, performance. I'm been top 5% in sales, real estate, you name any sales stuff. I've been involved. I've been, I worked my way up, and I've earned some money and built a business out of that. and it's all about performance, what you can do. And at the end of the day, there's only a small percentage of people that hit those high, that make a living from it and do very well. Most are just treading water. And with raiding, it's, unless without Master Looter, my experience through some guilds and everything, there's a lot of personal politics. A couple of guilds I've been into were just, we got progression, we got things done, but the leadership of I saw it as a computer game, something fun to do, and it was more of a personal dictatorship. So more times than not, even though outperform various different people within the guild, when it came to let's just say things were politicized, and that your performance never indicates rewards, and therefore your experience would suffer. Now, there are times when, I know this sounds redundant because people will say the opposite, but there are times I've come in at the end of the progression cycle, and it's basically a farm cycle, and you go in, and within a couple of runs, you've got all the gear. And it's I guess, saying like playing a private server and or playing Fallout 4 and you just give yourself all the best gear. You do it a couple of times and you think, oh yeah, it's fun and games, but the reality is it's sort of not doing anything for you. And ruins the experience. So I like to play the game and earn things based on the game. It's slower, it comes and goes. But the problem with raiding...
We'll reassure the Justicar she has our full support. Our reinforcements will be arriving shortly.
Oh, Justicar, that's the name of my paladin, classic. But yeah, what I'm getting at is the reward from raiding sometimes is you go on a run, and I've pugged a bit, go on a run, and I've come out with a lot of loot. Did I deserve it all? No. Did other people outperform me? Absolutely. Was I going to give any of it away? No, because I needed it. But at the end of the day, that's the problem, and that's the problem. And going back to Wrath of the Lich King, as I was saying, you had a year of rerunning that raids. Forget about the loot, because the loot's superseded by the next expansion very quickly, yada, yada, yada. But it's all that sense of progression, sense of, I guess, story, and sense of everything. And I guess I see Wrath of the Lich King and the Death of the Lich King as like the combination of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi in one, and for Star Wars. So for someone growing up, being very young, that was like a huge story and the completion of it. And what has come since has sort of, it's almost like the new Star Wars movies that have come out. It's sort of destroyed the, oh what, you saved the world, you killed the evil Lich King and all the undead and everything. Oh, that's nice. Pat you on the head. Now, can you go get me some 6 berries and I'll give you 2 gold and 8%, no, 2% of your XP to get to the next level. And you think this, and that's, I remember that happened to me in Cataclysm, that on my Warlock Manor-Hate. I was running through, and I think I was through the first sort of zone and a half, and I was like, what the fuck? And I got to the first raid, and I did all that, and then my whole sense of progression and it sort of, I guess, its achievement and why I was playing had just felt worthless and just devalued. And I was thinking, huh? Yet I had no problem doing the exact same things in Classic, go get 10 fruit, whatever, because it felt it was part of the story and a part of what I was doing. And so I was like, yep, no dramas. But with this particular character, or Manor-Hate, when you've gone through that cycle and it's been your main character and the focus. So Cataclysm, I ended up not playing for, I think I pulled out for several years. I came back, patch 5.4, the green fire, Warlock, because I'm a Warlock. And I've stayed ever since, on and off. But I have dropped out a few months here, a few months there. But this is the first expansion I haven't even bought. And I was waiting, and I was going to... The only thing that was giving me a sense of... what's the right word? Bang for buck, entertainment, achievement, fun, was dual boxing, multi-boxing. And I wasn't doing it to make trillions of gold and dominate, and because I was only doing it as a dual boxer. So I could have been so much more money or done boosts and dungeons, but I didn't want to get banned. And I didn't want to do fucking buggy shit. But my plan, as I said, for Shadowlands was I was actually going to move Mana Hate onto my other... I have 5 accounts, but 3 of those accounts are just got one character on it, one mage for Classic, so they're only a couple of months old. But this account and my other account are several years old, if not 10 years old. But on reflection, I should move Unstoppable onto the second account, and so that all my main characters stay on this account, and he goes onto that one account, and you know, I can swap and change. But I don't know, I'd have to sit down and think about it. But the plan was to have those 2 running, and buy both copies of Shadowlands and dual box them together because of the different, all the different systems that they put in place. And I thought it's just too much fucking around. And I thought if I do 2 warlocks at the same time, we could share gear, we could go different talents, and we could see which works out to be the best and cover all bases. Hell, we could have done 5 warlocks. But I didn't have enough passion for it. Classic is a good example, and who knows, I may even not even get Shadowlands and hold off till I hear about what is it? The Burning Crusade Classic. So hopefully that's coming sooner or later. But look, I'll be right back. Man's got to take a leak. Okay, back. So yeah, just to recap what I was saying. We're all attracted to different things. Being a long-term main Warlock player, obviously I am a minority, and in that, and because only a small percentage of only a certain percentage of people play Warlocks, and of those, I'd say a lot of those are alts for people, and so that's what my experience is based on. That was bizarre. Let me just test. 1 2 1 2 testing testing. That was bizarre. Oh, heard a strange noise, and then I noticed when I come back my secondary headset was off. Maybe something. I heard a bit of a bang noise. Let me just test something. No, it's picking up the music. Yeah, so what I was briefly saying was my main is a Warlock. I've been a Warlock since 2008 May, pretty much when I started playing this game. Started off as a Warrior, got bored shitless, jumped onto Warlock, never looked back, and I've predominantly been that, done that. And and I guess we've had several expansions where the theme has changed. And then I guess WoD, they turned into this great commander, which extended into Legion, which has gone into BFA. And I've only experienced the ending of BFA through external media, limited interest, limited distance. It's looked interesting, it looked cool, all corruption and old god shit. But in some ways, I'm just like, been there, done that, saved the universe, and now here we are back to the start again, and someone's asking me to go fly around like a little pleb. It'd be like saying to General Patton or General MacArthur in the World War II, great, you beat the Germans, you beat the Russians, you got everything locked down. Now, can you get some... Go to the shop, pick up a 6-pack of Coke, get some bread, get some milk, and you know, get the tires rotated, and come back to us, and we'll give you some shiny stuff and some little bit of XP. So it's all crazy stuff. Give me a second. I'm just going to finish this ice cream. Yeah, so getting back to Shadowlands, I'm doing the pre-patch stuff because I can do it without having to purchase the game, but the money side doesn't really worry me. Like I said, I instantly opened 5 accounts just to build a multi-boxing team in Classic back in August. It was July. I'm in July into August into September. So money is not a major problem. But anyway, let's get into this scouting we've done.
Greetings.
Return of the Scourge.
For the Alliance. Can I help you? See you around.
Okay. Is there a quick way of getting there?
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Okay, well. Alright, I guess we'll just fly. And that gives us an excuse to talk as well. So if you have already bought Shadowlands and about to play it,
Greetings.
or looking forward to playing it, let me know your feelings. Okay, I've got second 2D ninjas speaking to me in Russian. Dosladonya. I've got no idea what you said, mate. When was that? 2 minutes ago. Howdy, get it up, yeah. Aussie style. No idea what he was saying to me. My heritage is Lithuanian, but we are Baltic people, not a Slavic or Soviet people. And my family came to Australia as refugees because they fought the Nazis, and the Nazis wanted to enslave us, but keep us on our farms, but enslave us so we did all the cooking and eating and fed the Nazis and the Germans because they didn't have enough people. The Soviets, aka the Russians, well, the history between the Baltics and Russia is not so good. But they had the people, so when they came in, they started taking over the farms back. This is back in towards the end of World War II, 43, 44, somewhere around there. And so they didn't care about us, or care about my people. And I lost several great uncles fighting off the Soviets after they fought off the Germans and doing guerrilla fights against the Germans. And then the Soviets just came in, and it was a combination of Soviets and communistic Lithuanian people who converted to the Communist Party, who were then coming to the farms and started shooting some of my great uncles who were defending the farms. So a lot of my male relatives were slaughtered and shot, killed, or thrown in gulags or disappeared. I no doubt think horribly some of the female relatives would have been raped and Russianized, and the remainder all got out. And to this day, my heritage, there's only 12,500 people in Australia that claim Lithuanian heritage, from what I just found out recently, which is a population of 25 million, is pretty low. Is that the only reason I'm here is my grandfather on my dad's side, so my dad's father, he was a Lithuanian officer. He was a good looking bloke, and he was married obviously to my grandmother, and her family all owned farms. And in that culture at that time, you had to feed and clothe yourself. So owning a farm with cattle, with pigs and sheep and whatever, chicken, whatever they did, and food, barley, wood, whatever, grains, was obviously desirable, because it wasn't like you could go off to high school, university and get a degree in engineering and start earning a ton of money as an engineering student or whatever. So you had to feed, clothe yourself. The old way is farms and stuff. So he came into the family. He swept her off her feet. Very good looking fella. And so the photos, obviously never spoke a word of English, honestly. But he married in the family. And so his mother-in-law, which is my great-grandmother on my dad's mum's side, they all despised him because he didn't bring in farms or more property, but he brought in a way to work the farm through himself, and but it was never enough. So when as refugees, they all got away, in-laws and stuff, they all went to Canada and United States, and he waited to the last second to make a decision. And no problems, 2G Ninja. And you're from Russia. There you go. So I'm telling a bit of Russian story. So my connection to Russia. And very simply, so this is the reason I'm alive to this day, because of spite. So all my relatives that are fleeing the Soviets and overrunning of the Baltic countries and behind the Iron Curtain. Long story short, my great-grandmother and all that close blood all go to Canada and the United States, and they're still there to this day. And then my grandfather, who was the boss, it was my oldest uncle, my aunt, and then my father. And he said, they told him where he could go. And they said, where's the furthest I can go away from America? And they said, well, Australia. And he said, we're going to Australia. So they jumped on a boat from Italy or somewhere from the Mediterranean and sailed down to Australia, which took many, many months. And my, I think it was the late 40s or early 50s, I think they came here or something. Or later, I'm not sure. But long story short, when the boat was pulling into South Australia and Adelaide, everyone thought, oh, look, all these blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair-skinned people, they're all Anglo-Saxons or Irish, and none of them spoke a word of English. They're all a bunch of Baltics. And so the only reason I'm here today is my grandfather clashed with my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and if he didn't come here, then my father would never have met my mother, and those genes would never come together to form me, my brother, sister, and the rest of them. So that's my long story about Russia. I have been to Lithuania, but just one spot, and but it was very brief. I had plans to go to Russia, but life gets in the way. So we're flying. Oh, okay. Hang on. So we're flying here to... Oh no, what's this? Oh, yeah. It's funny because you fight and kill this guy in the WoW Classic in this final quest. Geez, that item level was pretty high. 115. What item level? Oh, 87. What's the highest eye level I've got on me? Oh, the Monocular. So before the squish, and I stopped playing it August of 2019... July, August of 2019, my eye level was about 430, 435. And I believe before the Swish came in and Mythics, it was 480s, 490s, I'm not sure. So, but I didn't play, basically didn't play retail for a year. But I tell you what, it is weird flying through this area where you've been running through in Classic. I'm sure they've done this on purpose too. Everyone's level 50. Oh, I'm only revered with the Rustbot. Okay. As you can see, I'm exalted with everyone else. Interesting. If you're in the what's what Wednesday here, it's 4 p.m. Wednesday here in Australia. Well, in Queensland, it'll be near enough 5 o'clock in Sydney and Melbourne, which is same line, but they're an hour ahead because of daylight savings. And if you don't know, Queensland is a tropical state which is full of beaches and blue water and sharks and crocodiles and stingers and snakes and everything that'll kill you. That's here. And we get a lot of sun. We get a lot of sun. We're the skin cancer capital of the world, because we've got too many white skinned people. Alright, what do we got? So this boy's going to be tough, I feel. Whoa, what the hell was that? Whoa, 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 whoa. I have no idea where that elite mob come from, but he's gonna kick my ass. Okay. So, ironically, because I've leveled so many classic characters and I've done this quest. Oh, here we go.
Stand and face me, cowards! You call this fighting? Trained by amateurs, I see.
Well, I know what you're trying to do.
Burn them down!
Whoa, I've got no more on there.
Oh, you honestly believe you have a chance against me? How rich! All this grows tiresome. Give me a real challenge.
What was that all about? Okay, that's how you just randomly rock up and you kill the dude and you get some epic item. Where is it? Oh, it's yeah, okay. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I've got a family member I need to look after. Just Ladonia.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Azeroth's mightiest champions. Congratulations. You managed to track me to the most unlikely of places, my very own home. Seeking retribution for all the bad things I've done, I suppose. How frightfully predictable. I have been waiting a long time for this. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Well, we've already killed him, so we don't need to hang around. Okay, so back. Obviously, I got it wrong. Family member isn't home yet. Just give me a second here. We've got a new weapon, which is way better than that one. I haven't even socketed it. Jeez, what am I doing? Enchanting. What have we got? Weapon enchants. What's this one? Okay. Don't think anything's changed. Was there a haste one? Oh, we'll just put this one on just to keep it the same. Okay. I don't know why we run back slowwards nowadays, but... Stars, Legion artifacts, we want... that one. Oh, jeez, that's expensive.
May your feet find good trail.
One thing about playing Classic, 200 and something gold is like 50,000 or 60,000 gold. Okay. Banshee Champion's dead. Alright, so let's just save some time. If those you guys that are watching, you can, if you want to, either on Twitch or on YouTube, I can see both your messages. Have you been actively playing BFA towards the end, or have you gone off for a while? Like for me, as I said, I pretty much stopped playing from August of last year, and I just want to know if you want to say something, what you think or feel about the game. But the different, I was talking about raiding before, and the biggest issue I had with raiding, especially in Classic and being on Australian servers, I'm not used to that strong Australian community. Everyone wants to play in Australian prime time for raiding, which is 7 o'clock through to midnight. And it's very difficult if you're in a relationship. I found anyway, because of course what would happen, I try to sneak away at 6:30 after dinner, and it becomes noticeable every night if you're Monday to Friday if you're logging away. Oh, overshot. So I was struggling in the end there in Classic to raid because it was causing me personal grief in my life, and there was a couple of times I think, well, what would it be like being single? But yeah, that's fun and games. Anyway, let's see what this...
champion.
Okay, Argent.
The Alliance... I have faced the Black Caller before. A pity I wasn't there to help end him. At long last, one of the architects of the Fourth War has been brought to justice. I envy Tyrande for landing the killing blow. Though I fear it did little to bring her peace. The power within her seems to be growing stronger. More... insistent. Our hunt for Sylvanas continues. We must find where she's taken Anduin, Jaina, and the others. Do not relent, champion. Bring them home.
Okay, so I guess we go off to... oh, you can't fly that. And I just remembered, having memory kick back in, that I could get to Northrend from one of these boats from memory. Which one is it? Sure, it must be this end of this dock or something. Let's just double check that.
How are you? See you later.
It might be that guy if I can make it. I just didn't realise. No! Yes! No! Hold on. Don't take off. Fatigue kicking in. Oh, shit. No! Slow down, boat. You son of a... oh, what the... okay, alright. Flying demon horse couldn't get me onto the boat. Typical. Bora Tundra. Okay, yeah, so that is the right spot. Wow. I'm starting to feel like Asmongold. I've played this game for so long, I'm starting to forget more because I've been in another Oh, apart from the Argent Crusade dailies and killing the Thanos, what else is there to do? Nothing. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is your pre-patch. The Scourge are now unleashed on Azeroth, as almost like the start of the Wrath of the Lich King when the Scourge started to attack, and you had that sort of event. It feels a lot like that. Scourge attacking everywhere. But I'm probably sounding really cynical, but after playing Legion and being a warlock and not getting any new demons to play with, anyway, I'll let that go. Just give me a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And we had to pay scribes to get updated models of our current warlocks. You know, fuck that. There was just this army of demons and creatures that they could build and make. The demons, like multi-millions of demons. And I felt the whole of Azeroth was completely overwhelmed and just overrun. But as much as it looked like every time we're going in that we were just going to get overwhelmed and beaten up and destroyed by armies of demons, hence the name of them, the Legion, because they got legions of them. We always seemed to beat them. And no matter what the numbers were, it didn't matter. We knocked them down and defeated them. And in the end, it felt all pre-scripted. So I didn't feel like I was going in the story. I just felt like I was having to be on a train going in the same direction. And it was going to get there no matter what. And you occasionally saw something on the side. BFA, I think BFA I got to... I did enjoy BFA at the start. I thought it was okay, but I just thought... it needed to have more conflict. You needed to see the Horde and the Alliance fighting. You needed to see them, if the city that you're based in on the Alliance and the Horde side were half Horde, half Alliance, and they were constantly fighting like it was a siege, and you're constantly fighting against each other, and you'd see it happening, it would be more real. But a lot of the time it was just, oh yeah. But it seems to be the limits of the game engine, and here we are in 2020. By now I thought, you'd have a fully destructible world and all that stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. No dramas, 2D Ninja. I'm not sure what time it is in Russia, but it must be late. And if you are watching, whether it's live now or later on, and because looks like a lot of people do watch and rewind, and I don't talk as much as I have back a couple of years ago, simply because of working from, especially in the last 6 months or more, it's been working from home and have my other half work from home, and having a lot of family because we have a large sort of home, and we took a few in because people lost their jobs and they were, struggling. Let's just say they would have been in a lot of trouble because, they have credit cards and bills and all that stuff. And by being here for 5 months or so, they were able to keep on top of those, get those back down to zero. And now as things have opened back up, they've gone back to work. But it made it very hard to jump on and start doing live broadcasting and chatting and sort of carrying on without having 3 kids come in and and want to, what's this, what's that, what's this, uncle, what's that, uncle? And it's okay for a couple of minutes, but it's not good all the time, if you know what I mean. But I'm sad to hear that most of Europe and America is probably going to go into another lockdown. You're going through the same thing that we had to in our winter. So, wish you all the best. Just wash your hands, wear a mask, and avoid big crowds. Oh wow, it's been a very long time since I've been in this neck of the woods. Oh geez, the Nexus. Oh dear God, the memories. I was all Horde back then. Alright, let's just check. Have we got any quests? And we're meant to be... where were we meant to be? Oh. Wow. Oh, was there a portal that I could have got? Oh, God, that'd be right. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna fly across the old tundra just to see how everything is, because the world has changed in Warcraft, because there is no everything's oh no, I'll take it back. Let me just double check. Oh, I'm level 50. I thought these mods would be level 52, but they're only level 30. Okay, all right. Well, I'm happy to get a new weapon. Crit, haste. A lot of intel, stam. What's my... Oh shit, that went up by quite a bit. But while we're flying on across and just checking out the sites here... Oh god, where am I? That's the direction I want to go in. Ice Crown. Okay, that area. Yeah. Going back to playing a game like Fallout 76, you can jump in, and so I guess it's like World Quest. You can jump in and you'll get a reward if you hit the mob once, or you're in that zone or in that particular area, which is good for low-level characters and stuff like that, to some degree. The frustrating thing about raiding is that it's about a schedule, and it is tough if you've got. It is tough. And in some cases, you have to structure your life around it to get there, and it's made it very difficult for me to raid consistently since, I guess, the start about February, March, yeah, late March, just as the lockdown happened here in Australia. So late February, March, I basically restarted again and leveled up 2 mages and alliance mages. I had a horde mage. It might have been a mistake. I might have just should have found a better guild on the horde side of classic, but. You know, but the problem that tends to be is that you can be consistent, you can be on time, you could turn up, you could be one of the top, especially when you're progressing, one of the top players. And classic's even worse because there's less limited stuff. Oh, here we go. Give me a second. I'll be right. Oh, that just made me go green. Forget all about that. I'll be right back. Just give me a second, just getting my gates shut. And, oh, we have lights. Okay, fantastic. Wintergrass, well, let's just stay out of Wintergrass. It's been a long time, I guess the graphic engine has changed a bit. Oh, geez, look how... You don't realise how big these zones are until it's a year or two later and you're flying through it. I've always had a decent system that's been strong enough to have run it, the good stuff, 128, doesn't mean anything oh, shit, I didn't bother to look up. Well, that's definitely new, isn't it? But I thought there was meant to be an upside down world in reverse. Okay, no dramas. One thing, I was an engineer. Hang on, let me just check. What's my professions? good lord. Trying to go from classic to retail. Enchanting and tailing. Okay, that's fair enough. I think I was an engineer at one stage, but they took away so many benefits, then it became useless. Okay. So I can't see any drastic changes. Level 50, yeah. Elite. How much life did he have? 37,000. Oh shit, there's a few. Why aren't they crazy in attacking? Whee. Oh, someone's killing. Someone's fighting and killing stuff. So I've got 2 minutes before I go out of PvP. Yeah, so I guess you can always be judgmental about these games and be picky, but I think a big benefit is the mythic pluses. I think the dungeons, being able to just jump in and do dungeons, but it's been a bit painful where there's the meta. Hence in Classic I leveled a mage and a warlock sort of at the same time, and then I leveled my warlock to 60, and then I horde warlock, and then I got my horde mage up to 60, and then shortly after that I realised everyone was alliance on the server, so I changed over and leveled a couple of alliance mages up, dual boxed them, and next you know it's February of 2020, and you realise oh, just give me a second here. Oh, okay, so it's the old... Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, memories. Oh, Lord. Yes, I was exclusively Horde when I was doing this area. I was Mana Hate the Horde Warlock, and I was Kill Rush Horde Alliance.
I believe that to
Paladin.
be antiquated thinking, Justica. We must act now, before it is too late. If we continue to delay, our opportunity may be lost.
Who's she talking to?
How may I help you?
Oh, God.
Always be at your best.
Kill 12 Scourge, okay.
Who dares summon me?
Alright, there's a big bad boy there. I think he's just gonna F me up. How much life has he got? 37,000. Well, we won't want to play with him too much. Looks like he has a small aggro spot.
I do not have a target. I am out of range.
Oh, just beat me. What the hell is that? Oh, oh shit, who killed that? Bloody hordes.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target.
Yes. Until we meet again.
I serve. Stand true.
Well, in some ways I felt like I've gone back to classic. Unbelievable. Oh shit. Where the hell did he come from? Thank God he has a small aggro spot.
You have my attention. We shall prevail.
Oh, what's that on the other side here? Yeah, okay. Here's the thing, at the end of the Wrath of the Lich King, the reason why the Alliance, or the good guys, Alliance and Horde, said that there always had to be a Lich King, is the Scourge would go crazy and just ravage the world like true undead. They want to kill life. So I'm trying to work out why everything seems to be pretty much normal, personally. And if there's no leader, then they would just be crazed undead trying to kill people. So what's the story, Morning Glory? Okay, from what I can see, there's nothing there, or is there something there? Okay. It's quite weird because I just flew I just flew in from over there. Actually shows you I haven't never... Oh no, it's on this character. This isn't. Mana Hate would have been the character I spent all the time in this area. And my paladin. Kill Rush, Horde Pally. Okay.
The crusade stands ready.
There is still much to be done, hero. Crusader Ren here will assist you in your next endeavors.
I await your signal.
Okay.
You have my attention.
Can I just say something to you? The Alliance Warlock, and the Horde Warlock, we would have joined the Legion if we were allowed to, and we would have burnt yous all. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. And man, this looks like an expansion that should have been a great option to launch a Necromancer class. But maybe they thought there's too many now. Hello, Big Trick. How you doing? Sorry I wasn't... Oh no, you just messaged. So, how you doing? So it looks like the Scourge are meant to be crazy wild, but they look like they're all just standing around still doing the normal thing. Like, I don't know. But for this expansion, I tell you what would have made me buy... Well, and this is me going to be biased. They take Demonology away from Warlocks. They make a pure Necromancer Demonologist spec class. So one half is Necromancer.
Stand together. They won't let us take it without a fight.
Who's that? Oh, right. Okay. What do we do? Oh. The fuck's that?
You cannot command.
I need to target something first.
We've got to be making headway. Stay focused. Don't let its size fool you. That thing is as brittle as they come. Bring it down!
Who dare summon me?
I cannot use that item. Target.
A job well done. I am sure the Justicar will be pleased. Let us share with her news of our success.
Okay. So some random...
I will feast on your remains.
Okay. Oh, alright. So if you just dropped in, combination of people dropping in watching live, or they'll watch it because it's rewindable. We'll come back later and watch it. So I think he's dead already. Map pin location. What the hell does that mean? Oh. Holy wow, there was that many people here that wiped him out. Oh, shit. Okay. What the hell's down here? Not sure what this is going. What's 110? What's the problem? Yeah, it's actually pretty high latency, 90, 138. That's what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, so that 115 eye level that just dropped off Nathanos. So it's everything's been what do you call it? Stat and item squish. So if that was BFA, that would probably be around 500 eye level, 480 to 500. If you've been playing BFA.
Crusade.
Okay, what does this do for us?
May the light guide our blades.
Okay, and 12 plus.
Be well.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, your max level in Battle for Azeroth was 120. My eye level in August of last year, 2019, was about 430, 431. I think towards the end of BFA, which is last 3 months or so, I think you got up to 480, 480s, 495s. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't paid much attention. Yeah, 4 years. Okay, so I was 430 eye level roughly in August of last year, and then I stopped and started playing Classic, WoW Classic. So I didn't play, I didn't log in, I didn't raid. So I was reasonably high levelly geared on this Warlock. So when the stat squish come in, he went from 430 odd level down to 91, and this weapon I just got as of about an hour ago. So, and everything got stat squished again before BFA came out from memory as well. So I think before BFA, if you haven't played for 4 years, you would have been looking around eye levels of 900 to 1,000 in Legion, if memory is correct. So Legion, I think you got up to 1,000 eye level for your weapon and everything. So, and all they've done is they halved the stat squish for BFA, and then they've halved it or quadrupled it down or whatever. They've reduced it. They've reduced it. Let's just say that. Okay. So it's really weird flying around in something that I did back in Wrath of the Lich King, which is a long time ago. I'm not sure how old you are, but Wrath of the Lich King, I was a little bit, I wasn't young, but I was still a lot younger than I was now. And Wrath of the Lich King was, what, 2008? Oh, good lord, that's 12 years ago. Wow. It's a long time ago. Alright, so this is just a daily. Let me just zoom out. There seems to be people killing. I'm looking for. Looks like there's rares here in this zone, but I'm just gonna zip around and see if I can find them, because they. Well, if you haven't played for 4 years, let me just tell you a big trick is that the graphics have increased considerably. Performance of the game engine's up considerably as well. You don't need a high-end system, but if you do happen to have one, it makes life, you can whack everything up and she's gorgeous, but you don't have to. All you have to worry about is that if you have a mid to low system, you turn your shadows down on all your settings, and that'll give you decent gameplay and keep your draw distance, halve your draw distance, or have your draw distance, which means how far you see into the future. Into the future. I mean, into the game. Hang on, let's just have a look here. If I drop my draw distance down to 1, see, I can't see, and it up my frames by about 40, and see, I can't see anything now. But my frame rate is still fairly high. Let's turn the frame rate back up to 10. Well, that's quite a difference, isn't it? And the oh, it only dropped by 20 or 30, but all good, all good. Oh yeah, well if you've got a good, yeah, you're rocking and rolling. But just in case 4 years you didn't, that's all good. All good. But if you have a new system, then if you enjoyed playing a couple of years ago, you're gonna enjoy the new graphics, the new effects, and all the rest of it. So they've done a lot, plus the new character creation screen as well, which I might just show you. Well, you can have a fiddle. The idols. Oh, we're getting attacked by a Frost Guardian. He'll hurt me if he hits me. Still chasing? No, we left him. And for me, I played Demonology when leveling because it's just a really easy spec just to clunk around on. Affliction is usually better for raiding, and or has been the last couple of expansions. Destro's, don't get me wrong, Destro's pretty good too as well, but Affliction up until a while ago was the #1 spec for some time. Demo's way down the list for raiding. If you're a Warlocker. I'm in Australia. I'm in Queensland, Brisbane. Going to see where everyone's sharing, so they're all over here. I'm going to have a look. And where are you, Big Trick? Are you in Australia, or are you some other part of the world? Warning, this is only a test. Available quest. What? Kuwait. Okay, so you're in the Middle East there. Nice. Frostbite Guardian. Am I meant to kill that? No. I don't know why everyone's here. There must be there's something they're farming. There's Horde and Alliance here. Orange are Hordes, and the blues are obviously... Don't know what's going on. There must be something spawning and everyone's wiping it out. It must be getting rep or something. Let me just... I'm going to go to this warning. This is only a test available quest. Oh, shit. What the hell? So Kuwait, I don't know, is that hot all year round? Like 30 to 40 degrees Celsius all year round. Well, looks like people are farming rares, but nothing's coming up on my map. Oh, hang on. No, it's 9 minutes. Okay. Yeah, if you're in Kuwait, what server do you play on? Do you play if you're playing WoW, or you're going to play? Are you playing the European servers, or America, or Asia? What do you play? What servers do you log into? This is just a test. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. Okay. So here's a strange thing, just so you know that, well, I don't want to spoil it, but all the trailers are out, that the Scourge, the Lich King's, well, lost his power, and... Oh, it's Cult of the Damned, okay. I was going to say the Scourge must be, are meant to be running wild. I'm not sure who the hell the Cult of the Damned are, but... if we go down and say hello, he'll probably attack me, won't he? He did too. Fair enough. Alright. And a twist and the other. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I gotta say, Blizzard. So this must be the staging zone. I'm not sure if anyone's played the PTR about the start of Shadowlands, because I know the whole world goes on into the Shadowlands, and it's a whole new world, pretty much like kind of like Legion zone or whatever in design. But I guess it sort of makes sense. It's all in starting off in Ice Crown in Northrend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and just see if I'm going to quickly jump on my Horde Warlock, just to see if everything's the same. Just give me a second. So these realms are connected: Frostmourne, Kalastraza, and Nagran. And this is where I mainly used to start from. Is it Orgrimmar? I can't tell. Orgrimmar. I haven't unlocked the quest. I think it's definitely available. My Horde Warlock has not done any. I actually done the introduction quests in BFA to get from level 45 to 50, which took me about 3 hours, which was pretty fast to level. 5 levels. What do we got here?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep your weapons sharp.
Goodbye. What quest is this? What's this? Urgent request. Where the hell is... who's the... Hang on, who's the... Sylvanas is the Horde. Yep, okay.
Hello, man. Spirits be with you, man.
Ah, okay. So it's up here.
Acting in haste may cost us dearly. It would serve us well to continue our investigation before taking action. The beauty of Eversong endures. What I'm about to share will be revealed to others in due time.
So you walk all the way over there into the crowd. You bastard.
Your discretion
Yes.
is of the utmost importance.
Yes, it's very fast leveling up at the moment. So at the moment, at level 45 and doing the introduction to BFA, it's about 7,000 to 9,000 XP per quest, which is like 10% every time you turn it in of getting to the next level. So 8 quests I was leveling. Maybe that less actually, 6 quests I was leveling. But yes, they've made if you're starting off at level 10 and getting up to 50, it is a lot quicker than getting up to 120 from wherever.
We have made many sacrifices. We are a nation on the rise. The light.
Alright, this is the Horde point of view.
Seize this power for herself. Instead, she has done the unthinkable. Now, she will come for them all. To finish what she started. And break all who opposed her. Azeroth together will be in her sights.
What a way to go. He owed me money!
Our end begins.
Okay, well, got a 3,000, seriously, what the fuck?
I proudly serve as Regent Lord. Never again shall a king reign. Though I despise her actions, I cannot deny that Sylvanas Windrunner is a master tactician. The Scourge attacks and the abductions must be part of a larger strategy.
The Alliance is every bit as wounded as the Horde. King Rin and Lady Proudmoore were taken. They also came for Tyrande Whisperwind, but she neutralized her attackers.
Really? I knew the Night Warrior's power had grown, but to dispatch an adversary that even Jaina Proudmoore could not. It is fortunate that we have the Knights of the Ebonblade to aid us. General Nazgrim reports that Bolvar Fordragon is free of the Lich King's crown and is recovering in Acheris. What's more, the Argent Crusade has rallied to answer the call. They stand ready to drive back the Scourge from our lands.
Bolvar Fordragon was one of the bravest heroes Azeroth has ever known. If anyone can advise us how to defeat this menace and recover our friends, it is the High Lord.
The legacy of the Lich King is forever entwined with that of my family. Regent Lord, though I serve only as an advisor to the Forsaken, I ask to stand with you as you face this threat.
Oh, that's Arthur's
Your voice has
sister.
offered wisdom to both the Forsaken and the Horde Council, Lady Menethil. Whatever comes, we will face it together.
Right, well that's the Lich King, Arthur's... Where is she? Is this her here? Okay, well there she is. You got to see her. Oh god.
Loktar,
Oh, hang on.
go with honor.
Why have the Cult of the Dam returned? There we go. The Cult of the Dam have always been in league with the undead. It does not surprise me to learn they are taking advantage of the Scourge's resurgence. But the reason behind their return is not important. What we should be asking is what be behind their efforts. Light caller for the 115 weapons. Is that okay?
Strength. Dabu.
So the eye level on this guy is 30 to 40 less, but then again, I'd never play BFA with him. Where are we going? Alright. That's right, we've been turned into a little low-level scout here. And here I just jumped in with my Alliance Warlock and killed it in like 3 minutes. And got a 115 weapon straight away. Oh.
Anu Belore Delana.
Goodbye. And the draw distance on versus the WoW Classic, I tell you what, it's massive on the retail client in comparison. So if you're looking to, just to let you know, if you are coming back for Shadowlands, you haven't played for a few years, you can play WoW Classic with just a basic subscription. With Shadowlands, you have to obviously buy the expansion. But you still can play WoW Classic as well, if you... I got a sword. Okay. Okay, so we've got a few girls.
Blood and thunder. For the Horde.
What level are they? Level 50. Okay. Wow. People actually... Sorry, this character's been in this guild for a couple of years, and I'd literally have, well, say at least 18 months, and I've hardly been on him. I'm surprised there's actually one still in the guild. Anyway. A lot of phasing going on, so... Where we go? Oh god. Now this is WoW Classic. All that I've just done would have taken me about half an hour to get around. So far I'm expecting to see far more Scourge. What the hell is that noise? Oh, there we go. As soon as I say that, we get a big ice giant dragon. Dope. Cult of the Cult Shadow Mage. Okay. Oh god. Is he looking to attack us? Yep. God.
Victory lies ahead.
Oh, we just got out of that in time. We have to be quick.
Don't waste my time, Sir Christian.
Okay, I need cultists.
I need a target.
Don't we all? I'm in combat, am I? Combat from what? It always amazes me the amount of people who come back to the game after a break. It's really... Oh, I dodged the ice. Oh, jeez, that was quick. I hear that Beastmaster hunters are very OP at the moment. Very OP. Okay.
You cannot command.
So I'm not sure what killing those 6 things really did, but apparently they've done enough to get me a reward. Is that dragon going around again? I can hear him flying. Oh my lord. Oh, he's dead now.
State your business. We will have justice.
Yep. So the pre-patch is out. I think we're a week and a bit away. Or is it? I'm not sure if it's even close. Hang on. Let me go. When does Shadowlands release? Oh, that's a bit out of date because it's saying the 27th of October. 23rd of November. Okay, so that's a couple of weeks away. Can we catch it? Can we catch it? Can we catch it? Hey! Well, that's interesting. Everyone just fell from the sky. So 23rd of November is the release date. So if you're trying to find out, the official day Shadowlands goes live, and I'm gonna presume that's what's today's date? It's 11th. Effectively 2 weeks. So there's going to be probably maybe possibly every couple of days. There's going to be a ramp up of this pre-patch to the release date of Scourge activity and stuff leading up to it. So.
And I will reassure the Justicar, she has our full support. Our reinforcements will be arriving shortly. Go forth to victory.
Speak quickly. Goodbye.
Okay, well, I guess. Where does that take us? Silvermoon? Yeah, I think Silvermoon is the closest for the Horde. Jade Forest. Call Silvermoon. Well, this may be getting some love. Confusion. Wow, I have not been in Silvermoon in a very, very long time. We might be talking years. Sure, Silvermoon is close to... Oh shit. Have I gone the right way? I don't think I have. What's that saying? Oh, okay, I didn't realise I could travel the Undercity. Okay. Close enough. Look, if you start saluting me, that'd be fantastic. Oh, you didn't. I tell you what, that transmog was pretty bloody good. Oh, that's right. You can't fly here. Oh, that's a jeep. Just trying to remember the shortcuts. Is that someone on my bike? Yeah, it was. So I'm just trying to get across to the Horde to the same area where my Alliance Warlock just killed Thanos. And it's basically the same quest you have to do, or a raid. It's basically a raid boss kill in WoW Classic, which I've done on my mages and on my warlocks. And again, it's a case of getting... where's the exit from this place?
Victory lies ahead.
Okay, is that the way out? Oh, that's right, that's the way out. Hopefully. Can't fly here because it's a non-flying city. Surprisingly, after all this time. I think the whole zone is, yeah.
Anu Belore Delana.
Yeah. Something about something, yep. Okay. Okay, we'll just get out of this zone. I think I can fly here. Here's the old Scourge attack. Bit more painful to get across, but we'll do it. I'm hoping I can fly on this. I'm sure we can fly on this part. If not, I'll just have to go over to one more zone. Oh wow, I discovered it. No, I can't fly. Alright.
We will persevere.
Okay, what do we got? What's the... oh god, so that's... You won't let me fly direct to that. Typical Blizzard. I can't fly direct. I have to go to Lights Hope Chapel. Pretty much what I got, but it probably looks sexier. Oh wow, jeez. It's like a... that looks good for Warlock. The one I got looked like a Druid staff. Oh god, yeah. Jeez, I'm just going over the memories here. Oh lord, oh yeah. That was like... Well, I didn't realise the Scourge... Not only did they surge through and destroy everything, they stopped and built a big undead fortress. Oh, is that the way in and out, is it? Aha, so we've just crossed out of the zone. Okay, yep. In Classic, that's all blocked off. Oh well, this is a little bit surreal. What's that doing? Yes, Minaheid has been all over this map. Undercity. Wouldn't let me go to East Towers yet. Forced me to go all the way to Lights Hope Chapel. Sons of... Still looks the same. Graphics just a bit better. Oh, is that Lights Hope Chapel? Well, the Lights Hope Chapel was different. I can't remember. When did that change? Like, well, it's got a fort and wall and everything. Okay. Oh, there's water on a bridge. Okay. Can't remember any of that. What patch that came in? Must have been maybe that came in with Wrath of the Lich King. Can't remember. If you do, let me know. Leave a comment. Send me a message. If you like, you can donate $1 million. 1 million. Actually, I'll just double check I've actually got this zone. I'll take it back. Actually, the zone is more jazzed up. Yeah, that's not. Oh, it's Tower Shield. Yeah, that's. Wow. Because that was a hole you could fall into. So now that's been turned into water. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me just, no, I can raise my... When you can't fly and you have to walk and ride everywhere, and I still didn't buy my equipment mounts even though I got 4 or 5k gold on my classic account, it really makes... you really feel the world, the size of it. Flying, it sort of trivializes it a little bit, just a little bit. But then again, as a mage, you can port and teleport everywhere, portal, so. Okay, this might be a bit difficult. But we're going in, Get in there, big fella. Send him in.
Burn them down!
Yes! Such delicious hatred!
Yeah. Just basic raid mechanics. Ooh. Let me take that back. Oh.
You call this fighting? Trained by amateurs, I see. Rise! Attack!
What's he raising?
I see you cowering there! You honestly believe you have a chance against me? How rich!
There we go.
Come on! Is this the best you can do?
Now it's getting interesting.
Your power has grown.
Where is she?
With him, of course. In the darkest place. Along with every soul burned to ash in your precious tree.
Where is she?
Go on. Kill me. You'll send me right to my lady. Beyond the veil, she shattered. Oh, Tyrande. High Priestess. Night Warrior. Completely powerless to stop the coming.
I thought he was undead. Okay. And that'll be right. It's giving me a one-hander. I think. What have we got? Yep. That's so great. I just don't have something to put on the offhand. Ah, Blizzard, I blame you. I blame you all the time. Wow. Will that give us another? Get up there, get up there. Whoa, 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 we gotta move. We gotta move, we gotta move. Oh, dude. Why are you moving?
Refreshing, isn't it? Facing one another at long last. Attack! all this grows tiresome. Give me a real challenge.
I need to target something first.
Oh, that's it. You get the item once. I was hoping to get something else. Oh, that is just. It's painful. Alright, I guess I got to do a world quest on this guy to get that unlocked. So, hang on. Let me go back to Orgrimmar. Does that... where are we? Banshee champion dead. Okay. To your garrison, to the Iron Summit. Where the hell is the Iron Summit? We're going to find out. Oh geez, this might be back in hopefully there's a world. Oh my god, where's this? Iron Summit. Why the hell have I got this as my... Wow, okay. That's very interesting. Well, I don't know why I've got that as my... Jeez, that is very old. Actually didn't even know there was an innkeeper back then. Okay, we've got... Is there a teleporter in here somewhere? There is. There is a teleporter somewhere. Where is it? Over? Yeah. Yep, there we are. And you take me back to Ashran. And then that takes me back to... Oh no. Orgrimmar's in here. Yep. Can I just take the long way? Same but different. Okay.
Baladash Malanore, Aldiel Shalal. In life, Nathanos Maris was a braggart and a bully. In death, his worst traits were only magnified. At long last, the Blightcaller has met the justice he deserved. I only regret I was not there to see it done. I cannot begrudge Tyrande Whisperwind for claiming the killing blow. I only hope the Night Warrior's rage remains fixed upon Sylvanas.
I do not wish to speak out of turn, Regent Lord, but I have given counsel to the Kaldori who were raised into undeath after the battle for Darkshore. I believe I have helped them find a path forward. Perhaps if I spoke of them to the High Priestess, it might help ease her spirit, if only a little.
Lillian Voss has told us of your efforts, Lady Menethil. Let us hope fate offers us a chance to see your kind offer bear fruit.
There's something I'm gonna do, because I just don't like it. Where is it? Oh.
Unleash my fury.
I have to cast something on it. Okay, I don't think that. Okay, well, let's just check here. Zandalar, is there an offhand somewhere? A lot of gold, all resources. All resources. What's that? A back, legs. It's a ring. Normally they have weapons to a degree. So, did I check this one? Nope. Zandalar. What about Coltirus? Oh, Macedon. I made the Macedon, this dude. Okay. Oh. Yep. Music box. Wow. I don't know. So, yeah. Nope. All resources. It's a chest. Oh, that's a pretty good chest, actually. What else have we got? No. Strong from belly. Let's just give us no. Feet. Great. We'll get lucky elsewhere. Alright, well look, that's been the Alliance and Horde side from both Demo Warlocks, Alliance and Horde. Didn't see the video on the Alliance side for the killing of the second in charge of Sylvanas. And I got that stupid bloody one-handed weapon, unfortunately, which is very good, way better than in eye level than what I have, but not much I can do about that. But anyway, it's been a couple of hours of streaming. Let me just double check. Yeah, 2.5. And I may break this up. So once this is streamed on the YouTube and Twitch, I might edit it and break this down into showing you everything a little bit smoother. So other than that, thanks for your questions. Other than that, hope if you're buying Shadowlands, see you in Shadowlands. If not, I'll see you in WoW Classic and Australian Qualifarmer. And I've got a lot of people from overseas that have come in. I think you're all going down in lockdown, so I wish you all the best, and just keep it easy and wear your masks and wash your hands and eat plenty of Vegemite. Trust me, it'll save you. It'll save you big time.
Set us all